Okay. Thanks to our awesome coordinator here at Perth Poetry Club, Janet Jackson, we have interstate guests. The first of our features today, they're author of 3 memoirs and 1 poetry anthology, 3 editions, as well as 5 ebooks. They have a new book due out on September 11, her first fiction work. Her work has appeared globally and she has recently appeared in the 2011 Emerging Writers Festival, Melbourne. She plays bass guitar in a punk rock band and is a budding visual artist. Can you please make them welcome now, Terry Louise Alley.
Hello, Perth. Sunny Perth, wow. And I read from the book, it's an old book, but it's here for sale today, so if you want to buy it, we could maybe afford fucking dinner tonight. So. This is a breakup poem. My last girlfriend became a junkie, but she was also an artist. And this is called The Liquid Life of Artists. Art, she said, is above and beyond all else. I considered this statement while she flung dirty underwear into a suitcase. Maybe she was fucking right anyhow. When she took to hard drugs, lavish promiscuity and Miller's lost weekends with libertines, she put it down to art. I kept that thought in a bell jar, along with all the other scrappers of random nonsense I collected like used postage stamps. Then she left no forwarding address, sent me a postcard sometime later with Lautrec in Toulouse on it. I remember that his name was Henry too. She went way, way down subterranean and far, far out. Enterprise. Wrote later that she hit a Homer, escaped the Iliad. She reminded me of Joyce, only with bigger tits and a better ass. In the end, I stayed resilient, made art. Thought that maybe one day I would mail her a postcard back. Post Risante. It would be a portrait of the artist as a dumb fool swimming butt naked in Pulp's aquarium. Never fucking mind.
Woo!
This was a slam poem that went down like a ton of cold shit in Adelaide, actually. 0.3. I thought it was a lot better, but it's called Slipknot Love Shots. Yellow water raft down my urinary tract. Down my rapids with your schizophrenic DNA. Call me collect STD. Give me that bitch of a virus. Your saliva running in rivulets. Your juices in shot glasses. My desire the chaser to the codeine hook. You slug one, I slug one until the subconscious wanes and the conscience growls guttural, and I see your retinas bloodshot and mainlined in my crosshairs. In the chasm of fragility we bind to receptors and raptors of our kind. Copulated mammaldom, you load me full of spores, I flood you full of vagrant codependency. Your organ and my organ under the big top, mosh pitting to tribal chants on a 3-tiered day, lying like dogs.
Yeah. Wow.
4.3.
9.
Homophobic redneck judges. Never mind. Slam is a slam is a slam is a slam.
Yeah.
New work. It's for a new book coming out next year. It's called Suck It and See. It's already got advanced sales, can you believe? For a poetry book, that's not fucking bad. Reborn anew. This is about the future. What we've done to this planet and how we'll be in 20, 30, 40, 50 years' time. No face, a metallic tasting boy leans into the pit, retracts the opiated bones of his creator, sucks on them from marrow, up on the hill of lies, and interplanetary dietary lives well in denial. All lights blazing, coaxing blue apparitions to dance in the flames of conceit. A plastic woman plows love into dust, condemning the crowbar to posterity. Delinquents stare wide-eyed at an orange sky. Cultivation of ruination continues. Spores rest on the spines of rotten books. Remember those kids? Bareback vultures crackle down trunk lines. Speculation rings reverse charges. Ideology mounts a prehistoric beast, bucks the trend, announces the imminent curfew. Wading in a bog of bullshit, space apes dance on the tomb of knowledge. The The electronic idiot plucks strings from a jilted heart. A piano gazes down on auditions for sodomy. Liberty is scuttled in a river of excrement. Silk turns to mountains, ash into rain, terror into arousal. Nature buys a one-way ticket to celestial climes on a bent credit card. Deviational devices vibrate vixenly. Satellites orbit stylishly, humming the hymns of the damned, retransmitting the message, caffeine is the missing link. Into the soup, skeletal mammals try one last ditch to reach the fermenting ocean. A city rises and falls on the back of tuberculosis. One ball of phlegm becomes a new world. The deranged and crippled celebrate consummation with sociopathic crustaceans. A bell tolls laboriously, 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 laboriously. I'm going to dedicate this last poem to Janet Jackson. She stayed with us when she came to Adelaide. She's a big star in Adelaide. Let's hear it for Janet for doing the poetry as well. So, I don't usually dedicate poems, but this poem is actually in an Australian poetry organisation, an anthology next year, and it's just being made into a movie in Adelaide. Can't even believe, poem into a movie. It's called The Mortician's Kiss. This love is thermal, waves of sensation under constellation covers, saturates and penetrates. The wolf's pelt shelters stolen lovers from separation. Out on the desolate plantation where everything fell, husks of past encounters wither, the dead hang in trees, lanterns shedding light into the corners of possibility. The journey never ends nor begins. In another time, another place, remember this bite, this touch, these words. The stigma of conjunction overrides incarnations. There is no perfect square, no complete circle. The universe inside your mind is infinite. The soul of your essence distilled can never be taken. Burn down your reputation and expectations. You are immortal. You transcend time. This love is a torch. Find it. Leave your book open, your bed cold. The way ahead is through the known, beyond the unknown. To the blue light of magnetism and attraction. Push the door. Begin. The first step is not the hardest. The last is. Start by accepting the mortician's kiss of life. Thank you, Perth.